Welcome to this explainer. We're diving straight into something huge today. Exactly how international students can study in Italy with zero tuition fees and fully funded living expenses. We're unpacking the ultimate blueprint for the Italian Regional Scholarship straight from the source.
7,179 euros. That's a massive number, right? Well, that is the maximum scholarship threshold for the 2026-2027 academic year. It literally makes this one of the absolute most generous financial aid packages anywhere in the world. So let's dive into the exact formula for actually getting your hands on this funding.
To guide you through all the Italian bureaucracy, here's our roadmap for today. 1. The Italian scholarship dream. 2. Visa versus scholarship setup. 3. Understanding your ISCE score. 4. The essential required documents. And finally, 5. The translation and legalization steps.
All right, starting off with Section 1, the Italian scholarship dream, and what you actually get.
What's really fascinating here is how these funds are actually distributed. Look, while the total package is valued at over 7,000 euros, you aren't just handed a giant novelty check. Your actual cash stipend is closer to 3,500 euros. Why? Well, because the region automatically covers your university tuition fees, dropping them down to zero. They also cover your daily meals and your assigned accommodation up front. So that remaining 3,500 euros, that's pure cash in your pocket, usually paid out in 2 or 3 transactions.
And honestly, the benefits go way beyond just the cash. You're essentially unlocking an entire lifestyle here. You get an app on your phone, you scan a QR code, and boom, 2 free meals a day at the university canteen. And hey, if the assigned dorms are full and you have to find your own place, the region offers a rent contribution. You literally just upload your private lease contract and they help pay your rent. Add in all those widespread student discounts and your daily cost of living absolutely plummets.
Moving right along to Section 2, Visa versus scholarship setup, and the massive financial myth surrounding it.
This right here is probably the biggest source of panic for applicants. The embassy visa and the regional scholarship are actually looking for exact opposite things. The embassy, they want you to show high financial assets and proof of funds to prove you can support yourself. But the regional scholarship is strictly need-based. They want to see a low family income to prove you actually require the financial aid.
So here's the crucial takeaway you've got to remember. The embassy and the region are completely unsynchronized. If you're applying from a lower-income country like Pakistan, India, or Nepal, you have every right to show financial need to the region. I know so many students are terrified that showing a low income for the scholarship is going to trigger an embassy visa rejection. Rest assured, they do not share this data. Showing your true financial need for the scholarship will absolutely not cause a visa rejection.
Let's jump into Section 3, Understanding your ISE score, which is really the key to winning this.
So what is it? Well, your IC is essentially your economic footprint. It's a metric that calculates your family's status by combining 3 key things: the total number of people in your family, your sponsor's annual income, and any property value. The region uses this specific formula to generate a score, and that single score dictates exactly where you land on the scholarship ranking list. Basically, a lower income translates to a better ranking, which prioritizes you for things like that assigned accommodation we just talked about.
Now, depending on your situation, there are 2 types of ISE. If you're an international student applying from your home country, you're going to need the ISE Parificato, which means preparing your documents back home. But if you or your family are already living in Italy, you simply get the ISE Universitario, which is calculated locally. Super straightforward.
All right, Section 4, Essential Required Documents. Time to gather your evidence.
Here is your absolute master document checklist. You're going to need a family income certificate detailing your sponsor's annual income. You also need a property certificate detailing square footage, or a no property certificate if that applies to you. Then grab your family registration certificate, or FRC, to prove the number of family members. Combine those 3 financial documents with a photocopy of your passport, your university admission letter, and the printed online application form you filled out on the regional portal. That's the whole shebang.
But here is a vital tip. Always double-check your specific region's portal. Because, well, this is Italy, and rules can vary wildly by region, whether it's DSU Toscana, Lazio, or Ergo. Some regions only want to see your income and property certificates for the most recent year, but others strictly require the last 2 years of financial history. So find their university, identify its region, and check their specific timeline.
Which brings us to Section 5, Translation and Legalization Steps.
Let's navigate this bureaucracy together.
This step-by-step legalization roadmap is totally non-negotiable. First up, procure those original financial documents. Second, get them translated into Italian. Third, legalize both the originals and the translations at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or MOFA. And finally, upload everything to the regional portal before that strict deadline. Honestly, sending unlegalized documents is completely useless. They will definitely be rejected.
Now, I need you to pay close attention to this warning because I cannot stress this enough. Your document translation must be parallel. What does that actually mean? It means the English text must be on one side of the page and the Italian translation must be on the other side of the exact same physical page. If they are on separate pieces of paper, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will completely reject it and you'll have to start all over again. No one wants that.
Now, what if your situation doesn't fit the perfect mold? Say, what if your parents are divorced or maybe deceased? Don't panic. The regions actually have this incredible support tool called the token system. Just log into the regional scholarship portal and generate a ticket, a token. Explain your specific situation and ask the officials directly what alternative certificates you should upload. They'll give you customized official guidance right there. Finally, keep this timeline in the back of your mind. Your first year of this amazing scholarship is awarded strictly based on your financial need, that ISE score we talked about. But to keep those free meals, the free rent, and the stipend flowing into year 2, the scholarship converts to a merit basis. You actually have to pass your classes and earn a specific number of academic credits, known in Italy as CFUs. You prove your need to get in, but you prove your merit to stay.
We've covered the amazing financial benefits, busted the embassy visa myth, decoded that ISE score, and mapped out the exact legalization steps. A fully funded European education is literally waiting on the other side of this paperwork. So the real question is, will you let a little bit of bureaucracy stand between you and a life-changing zero tuition degree? The roadmap is right here in your hands. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.